I used to have 20 BTC, now I only have 1. It's killing me on the inside. Just need to get this off my chest. I had a good job that paid well, and before discovering BTC I basically put all my savings into stocks in 2011. My investments did well. Once I googled what is Bitcoin, I immediately sold all the stocks and went all in 2017 around 5K. I continued to put my entire earnings into BTC throughout the terrible bear markets. I even shorted BTC with BTC on BitMEX the day it crashed from 7K to 3.5K, and that was probably my best trade ever, which just gave me more BTC. I then got very lucky and got a job that paid in BTC and hodled as much as I could, stacking up 20 BTC eventually. Fast forward to now and I only have 1. It's because I sold some holdings to buy a house after it dropped from 70K to 35K and have been renovating it myself. That was my full-time job. Home renovating it ended up costing me so much more, and I was not working, causing me to sell far more BTC than I had anticipated. My ex-wife sued me and I had to spend more BTC on that too. Previously I also zero debt. Now I have 40K on credit card debt, and even though I've got my well-paying job back and am on the right track, it really eats away at me. I thought I was rich in the last bull run. How stupid that was. I should have kept working and never spent a single Satoshi. Don't ever spend your BTC. Do whatever the hell you have to do to live within your means and keep earning fiat. Do not make my mistake. On a positive note, at least you're still a whole coiner. Wasn't it great how you had Bitcoin, which allowed you to cover your expenses? Sounds like lots of great things were going for you, including a place to live in and some lucky trades. Excluding lawsuits. You got a house? You didn't blow it on a Lambo or stupid stuff. You got yourself a damn house? And got rid of a bad spouse. You're epic. You're a hero. You're the dream. And you're still in the game. If your house is worth 500K, you could sell it and get the 20 BTC back. Well, you saved in BTC and it appreciated and you spent it. This is a success story. So you bought BTC. You made money on the BTC. You sold the BTC. You bought things with the money you made from BTC. And you're angry? Freak. It's cheaper now than when you sold it. Buy it back. Person shrugging. You confused good or lucky speculation with financial prowess. Time to get back to the basics. Pay off debt. Find a way to earn more. Get control of spending. You were never rich. You were on track to be rich. But 20 BTC in 2018 was not quite there yet. Quitting your job and burning down your stack while it was tiny has a predictable result. You run out. You only caught a single halvening wave. And you got a little bit carried away. The good news is that it's never too late. Stack SATs. Build slow. And keep earning until you are actually wealthy, and by wealthy I mean you can budget 40 years of expenses with no new earnings. Ex-wives gonna ex-wife. You can also look at it like those risky trades could have easily gone the other way, robbing you of your current house and ability to handle unforeseen bills. Also, at least you knew enough to dive in balls first at $5,000. Most didn't. You clearly weren't rich, so it's not like you stacked 500 of them just for fun. That money was always going to be in play with something, and it happened to work out. The upside to this is that for just 5x your original buy-in you can slowly invest again. You can't get those 20 BTC back, but you can definitely keep stacking. Ain't nobody see the future, bro. You're still a whole coiner. Be proud of that. Consider it a lesson. Stay stacking, my friend. Dude, you have a house. Do you have any idea how much those things are going for? Do you walk around in your renovated house playing a tiny violin for yourself? My ex-wife sued me. Great stuff. What's the point of saving if you don't spend? TLDR, don't spend BTC. Save it. Could be worse. I accidentally deleted 10 coins back in the day by formatting a hard drive I thought was empty. Turns out I used that drive just for coins. This was before backup phrases, but I could have still made a copy of the private keys. I don't understand the problem. You sold for more than it's at today and got an asset that has increased in price like 50 in 2 years. Sounds like luck has been on your side for your whole journey. Just keep buying back in as you can afford. Your first mistake was getting married. So do you still own the house or not? Because that house was bought with Bitcoin. You own a, which most of us do not probably. You stopped working. That's where you effed up. I used to have 700. I won't say what I have now. But it's less than 10 of that. I mourn what you mourn. And yet we go on. I went from 14 to 0.1. We are not the same, but we are the same. The conclusion: money does not make happy, Bitcoin does. Bullshit. BTC saved your ass. Imagine what could have happened if you didn't have those BTC to begin with. Mate. The whole reason I'm stacking BTC and I don't even have one coin is so I can sell it in the next bull run and buy a house. Investments are supposed to be cashed out so that you can buy the things you want. That's the whole point. You've basically already achieved what I'm aiming for. Don't have any regrets. Besides, you still have one coin left. You still get to ride the magic of BTC and see it all the way to $1 million per BTC if you hold long enough. Not financial advice. 19 BTC to get rid of a wife is cheap. Plus you got a house out of it. You are rich. You'll be back. Man, fuck you. You exchanged the hardest asset on earth for a liability. If you think it's painful now, imagine when Bitcoin hits $1 million. You'll regret it for the rest of your life. Stay humble. Stack SATs. Always a chance to buy more. Sell the house and rent one. Or do a sale leaseback if you want to stay there. Free up the cash and buy your corn back. There are people who had way more than 20 and now have 0, so you could be worse off. Keep stacking. Don't let this eat you up on the inside. You did not lose your BTC. You used your BTC. You needed it and it was there for you. I can also imagine what if scenarios. Those timelines are gone. We are, for better or worse, only privy to the timeline we're on. Enjoy it. Keep up the DCA edit after you pay off your CC debts. Don't look back. Just look forwards. I had 30 when they were $300 back in 2017. Sold at $600. Double my money. Then watched it go to 2K. Then 5K. Then 10K. And 15K. I know the pain. But I never lost money trading. And I'm happy with that. Right now I have about 0.6 BTC with around 20K invested. And I'm just holding. Saving it to hopefully be able to make a down payment on a house one day. I had BTC when it was $8. The good old days when you had to use IRC to buy Bitcoin and you had to earn a representative first. I made some money but got spooked when MTJox went bankrupt. I am still not fully in. But I may be with this next bull run.